Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and another day, another team taking on the legendary Goku event. So today we are going to do the siblings bond team. What I wanted to try and do is, because the Go Bros of course have the siblings bond and Goku family team, I mentioned in the previous videos I don't want to keep using the same units all the time. So obviously currently on this team build you would use the new AGL LR Gohan, but I wanted to make this a siblings bond only team build, so anyone not on that category is not on the team. Despite the fact, of course, the Go Bros do have that Goku family sub-lead. So every unit on the team is on the siblings bond category. I've brought a couple of units that I wanted to try out. One or two that well, one in particular that I don't think I've ever used in a video. And that is the physical EZA Ultimate Gohan. So one thing I didn't realise until speaking to one of my friends, it was the fact that really the physical Ultimate Gohan is a lot better than the int one, which is unusual because when EZAs first became a thing, I guess Super Saiyan 3 Goku's the big example. They gave the STR Super Saiyan 3 an EZA, and you had to redo the event to get the medals. But he's decent, but he's not as good as the AGL. And I just kind of assumed for some reason that the physical and AGL Ultimate Gohans would not be as good as the int one, because the int one got a very good EZA. Became a very good unit, despite the fact it was kind of hard to find a good team to run him on, simply for the fact that the Hybrid Saiyans team of course has Ultimate Gohan as the leader, so you can't have another Ultimate Gohan on the team. But the physical one is actually much better. The physical and AGL one are almost identical, but the physical one I think gets more of an attack raise with his super attack, whereas the AGL one has a chance to stun, which obviously in this event is not particularly useful. Plus there are a whole bunch of tech phases, so I guess we don't really want another AGL unit. But yeah, I would say the physical Ultimate Gohan is the best Ultimate Gohan in the game, and like I said, I haven't actually ever used him on a video, so I figured we'd bring him on the team and see how we can get on. So other units, obviously we've got the Tapion here just as an off-rotation guy. He mitigates damage, and then of course if we get into a sticky situation later on and start the turn on under 50% health, we will get the Hirudegarten transformation, which will give us a couple of turns of free damage. So obviously early on in the event we just want to try and build up our passive with the Go Bros as quickly as possible. So I'll probably keep them both on rotation. Let's see how well they're going to tank at this point. So they've already attacked a couple of times. We've already seen in previous videos that even my Go Bros with no dupes are very, very good in this event when it comes to defense. The only time we really need to worry about them is super attacks towards the end of the fight when we get to the Ultra Instincts. So what are we going to take here? So yeah, see, 83k is not terrible considering they are 55%. A lot of other units on the team would have taken over 100. Plus, their passive is in no way fully maxed out yet. So once their passive is maxed, that's going to be a lot less. And then we've got Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Obviously, there are a couple of the Super Saiyan Blue Vegetas from Super that are on Siblings Bond because of the introduction of Tarball later on in the timeline. So he is on the category. I don't think I've used him on a team yet on one of these legendary Goku videos, so I thought I'd bring him along. Obviously Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, very good. His transformation is random though, it's not a specific amount of turns or a HP restriction, so obviously not sure when we're going to see that. Hopefully we'll get it quite, before the end. It'll be definitely good to have him transformed by the time we get to UI, because obviously he is one of our AGL units, so he's going to be able to deal very good damage to the STR UI Goku. So let's see. This Ultimate Gohan, not the best link partner for the Go Bros though, so we're not getting the 18 key supers just yet. But that's okay, considering the fact that once the Go Bros have fully maxed out their passive, they'll be giving themselves a fair bit of extra key. And then of course one thing to remember is the siblings bond leader skill from the Go Bros is for 4 key rather than 3. So everyone is starting out with 8 key, regardless of links anyway. So by the time their passive is fully maxed out, we shouldn't have any problem getting 18 key supers with them. And yeah, type advantage means we take very little damage from that super attack. And so yeah, this physical Ultimate Gohan, double digits at the moment, which is very good. I believe he gets a 120% defensive boost. He doesn't have any other kind of defensive stacking with his super attack or anything like that, but it's mainly just the fact that 120% is obviously a very decent boost. And then he is an easy A unit, so he has very high stats anyway. So yeah, he should function perfectly fine. And then of course we want to keep super attacking and attacking as much as possible with Vegeta, so he can build up his passive, build up his defense a little bit, as well as the chance to crit. So then once he's transformed, hopefully we can start getting off a bunch of additionals that will be crits. He is of course one of the units, because he has built-in additional normals as part of his passive. He has a slightly higher chance to trigger additional supers with from the hidden potential. So mine is 90% in the dupe system. I believe I gave him a little bit extra additional than I would normally for an AGL unit, because he has that ability to crit baked into his passive. So hopefully we'll see some quite a few additional supers from him. Oh, and we're already getting a Dokkan attack. Okay, well it's the 18 key with the Go Bros. Of course we're going to take a super attack first, but unfortunately it is my Go Bros who have no dupes. The friend is Rainbow, but this should still do a pretty decent amount of damage. And then to be fair, it will negate any damage that we take this turn, because we should still get a full heal out of this. And it's a little bit slower than I expected, threw off the first one, but made the rest of them super easy to get. Thank you for the mercy. You guys will know at this point that, especially on this event, I haven't had the best of luck with the old mouse on the emulator clicking those things. So I will take that as a solid Dokkan mode from the Go Bros. 2.7 million, not bad. Man, if it was the rainbow one, I think we would have been looking at least 4 there, but still very good. And then yeah, physical Ultimate Gohan 1.8, very decent indeed. And then still taking double digits. God Goku is when he starts to hit that little bit harder. So him taking double digits from God Goku, I would say, is definitely a win. So let's see. Tapion could take a bit of damage from a super attack, but we should be okay here. This movie Gohan, I finally pulled him from the LR Androids banner with a dupe as well. So he does have some ability to dodge, which will be useful until we get to MUI. But then at least when we get to MUI, he is at least a physical unit. And he is, of course, by far the best link partner for the Go Bros. 5.6 million attack stat for them. And a 4.2 on their 12 key additional. So lots of damage from the Go Bros. Unfortunately, the only downside with using this Gohan as the link partner for the Go Bros is, especially with one dupe, he is not that great himself. He took 50k from a normal, obviously didn't do a huge amount of damage. Tapion should tank okay. Yeah, that's not too bad considering the type disadvantage. But of course, God Goku can't be attack lowered. So, of course he would take the super attack. So, even with his damage mitigation, taking 100k. But now it is time for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I really like this card. Mine's 90%. So I still need one more in order to get that rainbow. I'm not gonna waste their Kamehameha here because it would take out Goku, but it kind of feels like a waste. Let's double check this Vegeta here. Let me just see what I did give him. Yeah, see, I gave him 8 additional 15 crit. I guess I did just go ahead and do my normal AGL build because I suppose, to be fair, the additional supers are more common with him, but still not in any way guaranteed. Whereas because he has built-in additional normals that he'll get constantly, it'll be more beneficial for you for those to be crits. So yeah, I guess I could see either one of those being a reasonable option. You could give him 12 and 11 rather than 9 and 14. Either one would be good. But so of course the Go Bros, the only real risk there was if we took a super. I kind of knew we were going to be safe when it comes to taking those normal attacks. You know what? In fact, because we got double supports, this is a very good turn to use this active skill. Because we got type advantage, we got 2 supports on the rotation. I mean, this is the best rotation for damage for the Go Bros. So, I think I'm going to go ahead. Well, I've obviously done it now, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, see, that's why. We already know from the Vegeta family video yesterday that these Goku event videos can go kind of long. So anything we can do to boost that up is a good idea. And then if we use this, this will give us a heal. It's only a 1-turn item, so I don't feel like it's a waste, because we are... I would say we're definitely going to finish him off this turn. So the Go Bros here, that is such a ridiculous amount of damage. And now a 7.6 million attack stat. So Go Bros, undoubtedly the best unit on Global at the moment. At first, when I got to try out LR AGL Gohan, I was thinking maybe he was slightly better, but... yeah, now after seeing just how ridiculous the Go Bros can be, and bear in mind the fact that mine have no dupes as well, so a lot of my experience with the Go Bros is with them with no dupes. So, yeah, pretty good. So I'm going to put Ultimate Gohan in the front slot where, of course, he's going to take the least attacks. Oh, of course I can't get a super with Tapion. So yeah, unless he takes a super at the front here, we should be perfectly fine for the whole turn. So I'm not going to use an item. Watch us get super attack now, but we've got enough health we shouldn't get one shot. Yeah, see, 75k, that's bad. We definitely want to try and get through the STR UI Goku as quickly as possible. I guess if the opportunity comes up to use my Go Bros active skill, I will use it here. Just so we can try and get through the STR UI Goku as quickly as possible. Wow, they still took 240k from a super, but just out here taking double digits from normals. So there you go. So we are going to have to use an item next turn. We don't have... so we've got Tapion on this rotation, so we're not getting Harudegan anytime soon. Harudegan would actually be good in this state, just because he's not going to do the most damage in this event, because the... Goku is obviously a very tough opponent, and having that type advantage would just do that little bit extra towards actually being able to do a decent bit of damage to him. So I am going to float off our boy Movie Heroes Gohan over here, just because he definitely is going to be a liability for this phase. And whilst they don't have the best key links here, the Go Bros passive is fully maxed out, and Vegeta at least has his built-in additional, so if we have 1 or 2 turns where we don't manage to super with him, it won't be too bad. And the Go Bros' worst case scenario is that we'll only be able to get their 12 key super, so it's probably worth it just to get this Gohan out of here, because this Gohan is going to be a huge liability against this guy. I think he's probably going to take around 100k, if not more, from normal attacks without an item active, so we definitely have to be very careful. Obviously I try and save all my items for the 2 UI phases, but just like yesterday with the Vegeta family team that we ran, this team we do have a lot of physical units, so I definitely need to be a bit more tactical with my item usage when it comes to this particular phase. But of course they're going to take a super. This is the friend though, so yeah, the Rainbow Go Bros with that support unit, that was nothing. So it definitely shows you how insane they are when they are duped out. And at least that means this guy's not going to take a super. So yeah, even with an Android 8 active, he took almost 100k. So now this Gohan, his secondary passive is going to be up now. So he only gets 40% defense instead of 120, which is bad. But he gets a guaranteed crit. And then fortunately for this turn, as you can see here, he doesn't have to take any hits, so I don't need to worry too much. Wow, I really thought that was going to drop that purple and all those reds would connect. That's disappointing. So I guess we go ahead and do this. And then, since it lasts for 2 turns, I'm going to go ahead and use an Icarus. Just because I am a little bit concerned for the SS2 Gohan on the end. I don't want him to suddenly take like a super and a like 100k normal and then we just die right here. So at least the fact that Gohan... Did Gohan use his passive before? Because that should have been a crit. Because it's once only. So unless we attacked with Gohan before when we were under 79%, because each of these sections of your health bar is supposed to be 10%, so we're clearly under 80 at the start of the turn. So I guess we must have used that part of his passive already. We could have really used the crit there with all this type disadvantage, but there you go. So there's a dodge and 43k, that's not too bad. Because yeah, my that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because he's an all-out support unit who is never really going to do that much damage by himself, I did give him 15 dodge. I think that's pretty standard. If you have a support unit who is only there for those support numbers and is never really going to hit high damage by themselves, it's definitely worth giving them full dodge, because any attacks that they can take 0 damage for you is obviously going to be very beneficial. And Icarus is still active, so we really don't need to worry this turn. Perfect target for the super attack, 55k, we will take that. Funnily enough, I think the Gobros would have actually taken less after seeing that last turn. So that's crazy. Rainbow Gobros take less from the STRUI super attack than an actual AGL unit that has very good defense. So that is actually kind of crazy to me, but there you go. But you can see the difference with this team. This team is not as defensive, so I guess it's a little bit more risky than some of the other builds that we've run, but it definitely has a much higher level of damage output. I think in the Vegeta family video yesterday, we only just got to STRUI Goku at about the 20-minute mark, and according to my recording timer, we're at about 16.5 minutes now, and we're already at Mastered UI. So this run definitely going a lot better, and we have the Gobros active skill, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Let's start us off with that, because then I can heal, which I think would be a good idea. So in fact, I might use the future Bulma, since we still have both of them left. Get a nice little attack boost for the next 2 turns. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is no crit. That's why I kind of wanted to use both the active skills before now, because look at his health bar. That's all we really managed to do, which is a little bit disappointing. So yeah, the Gobro is up to 200,000 defense. I guess we'll keep the rotation like this. And then we will, like I say, we'll go ahead and use a future Bulma. And then Gobros can get all of those. I don't know if do we need to use a defensive item here? We have almost 450,000 HP. I'm sincerely hoping that we don't need a defensive item here. 23k though to Gohan. That's a little bit more than I would have expected. I guess his secondary part of his passive is active, so he's only getting 40% defense instead of 120. But now that Goku's done his super, we know we're safe for the turn, because after this Gohan, Gobros are going to take double digits, and then the Gohan at the end will probably take somewhere around 20k as well, I imagine. So at least we know we're going to survive the turn at least. In fact, we could even get the Hirudegarn transformation out of this, but of course he would dodge the Gobros attacks though. Yeah, unless this Gohan dodges both attacks at the end, we're definitely going to get the Hirudegarn transformation next turn, which is a little bit of free damage. It's always a little bit awkward because it depends on the key. Oh well, okay, he's not here on this next turn. I thought he was, but there you go. So let's do this. So let's see, you're over 100, they're well over 200. So we'll go ahead and use, let's see. I do want 2 turns. I do want damage mitigation as well. I think it might be safer to use this, because then if we finish the turn pretty much on full HP or close to, then I can use the Icarus for next turn. So that feels like the safest way to do that. So no super attack for Vegeta, but we've got those built-in additionals at least. And then we'll give that to you. Plus the fact, of course, we have only had 1 Dokkan mode so far, so we're not that many turns away from building up to another one. So hopefully Vegeta can get off some good crits here. There's 2 already. Dodge that one. Additional super? Okay, well. At least he didn't take any damage. That's kind of the key in this event. No, he dodged the Gobros again. 7 million attack stat for that 18 key super. And he dodged. But this Rainbow Gobros friend, if they are actually able to land any of their attacks, they're going to do so much damage. But he's having none of it at the moment. So... But okay, so Gohan's got his full passive now. So what's his defense now? Yeah, see, now his defense is over 100,000. That's more like it. So we'll go ahead and use the Icarus here. And then we can just start laying into Goku here. We really need him to stop dodging so much. Especially dodging the Gobros. But we are building up to the Dokkan mode. If we can get the Dokkan mode with the Rainbow Gobros, we should be looking pretty good for a significant amount of damage. Because he can't dodge that. So, yeah, this Gohan much better now. This is what we want from the physical Gohan. I guess the HP restriction for his passive is a little bit bad. Because 80%, especially on this event, it's quite easy to drop below that. But with his passive fully active, of course we do have the Icarus as well, I suppose. So, well, he didn't dodge this time. But this is my Gobros with no dupes. So... There you go, though. That free level 5 crit, it came in clutch there. So there you go. So he does have a huge amount of health, though. This is certainly going to take a while, but oh, he dodged Tapion. I mean, Tapion was never going to do a huge amount of damage, but it's quite funny. And let's see. Shall I do this or this even? Because Vegeta, with the Icarus still active, I think Vegeta should be fine if we do this. And it's definitely better for this Gohan to only take like one hit. Plus then the blues have dropped down. We can't force the Dokkan mode this turn though. But we really don't want him to dodge, because this is a full 24 key super with that support unit. Just... Please do not dodge this attack. 7.2 mil. There we go. Crit. Come on, Rainbow Gobros. 4.1 million damage on a crit. That's those are the kind of numbers that we want to see at this point in the fight. Super attack is not a great move, but we do have the Icarus active still. What's this going to do to us? 90k. I suppose that's not awful. Does screw us over a little bit with that physical Ultimate Gohan's passive, which, like I said, I guess I didn't really think about that. That restriction is quite bad for him, to be fair, because it is on this event. It is very easy to drop below 79% HP, but I think we should still be okay. At least he is physical, so it's not like a surprise super attack is just going to wipe us out completely. And SSBE here taking triple digit damage. I mean, that's still pretty decent. Okay, so let's do... Yeah, they can still get their 18 key if we do it this way. Because, yeah, of course his defense is still going to be higher than that Gohan, so that makes sense. I'm going to get a Dokkan attack with them. Then you can follow up. See, I almost don't want to... I don't want to heal because it seems like a waste, but super attacks are obviously going to deal a fairly decent amount of damage. You know what? Let's go ahead and use the Future Bulma. Because the Dokkan attack here is going to be very big for us. He can't dodge it, so hopefully we get a crit. But the Future Bulma at least going to help out a little bit. Let's see. Come on, emulator. Give me a decent speed Dokkan mode. Okay, not terrible. Not terrible. We hit all of those. We'll take that. So, let's see. What are we going to do? They're up to 5.7. But, of course, this is, like I said, this is my one. So, we've only got a 10% chance to get a crit. Can we do it? Big damage if we can. Come on. Crit for me. No. Well, still 3.3. I mean, that shows you... The Dokkan mode with the Future Bulma active, very good there. So 2.2 on this Gohan. He can still hit hard. Like, his defense might be down, but offensively he's no slouch. So Yeah, we should be good here. We're going to take a lot of damage from this, but we are going to survive the turn, definitely. So, the Dokkan mode should heal us back to full. Crazy to see your units taking 100k damage from a super attack from a unit that you have type advantage over. I guess it is like Super Battle Road in that respect, but... So, I guess we are going to let the Rainbow Go Bros finish the job here, it seems. Of course, there could be a lot of dodging involved, but I feel like we're going to be good here. Future Bulma is, of course, still active, so 9.1 million attack stat. Jeez. 5 million damage on a crit. So, there you go. That is just another testament to the ridiculous power of the Go Bros. But yeah, I like this team build. It's interesting. It's different. I've definitely never run this build of this team before, so there you go. That is the Siblings Bond team defeating the Goku event. And that might even be my fastest time. And I wasn't even going for a quick time in particular. So, yeah, any team with the Go Bros, yeah, of course it is. Best time. We like to see that. So, we did use all our items. We probably didn't need to use the Future Bomber at the end. But, obviously, I don't really care about just chucking items at this event because it's fun. That definitely, seeing them Rainbow Go Bros up to 9.1... That is, God, you imagine if we'd had the other support Gohan on the rotation, that would have been over a 10 million attack stat. But anyway, there you go. So that is Siblings Bond versus Legendary Goku event. Let me know what you think of the run down below. What team did you use if you've used Siblings Bond? What did you think of the physical Ultimate Gohan? Because, like I said, I didn't realise that he was that good. So, very impressed with him. His restriction is a little bit annoying, as we saw towards the end of that event. But he is a very decent unit. I would say probably the best Ultimate Gohan in the game. Let me know what you think down below. So, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.